Lesson 1. What are the characteristics of cold environments? What is the geography of Earth's polar regions? The Arctic region extends from the North Pole to the Arctic Circle. The Antarctic region extends from the South Pole to the Antarctic Circle. The polar climate regions are characterized by a lack of warm summers. Every month in a polar climate has an average temperature of less than 10 degrees Celsius. Regions with polar climate cover more than 20% of the Earth. The sun shines for long hours in the summer and for many fewer hours in the winter. Wolves are the top predators of the Arctic tundra, and polar bears dominate the frozen waters deeper in. Seals, killer whales, whales, sea lions, walruses and narwhals can all be commonly spotted feeding on fish in the Arctic Circle. The animals in Antarctica live on a very carnivorous diet. Tundra regions are found in northern and southern hemispheres between the ice-covered poles and the taiga or coniferous forests. In the north, this biome stretches across northern Canada and Alaska, Siberia and northern Scandinavia, on or close to the Arctic Circle. This biome has long cold winters and short cool summers. The Arctic tundra has low precipitation, less than about 10 inches per year, and dry winds. These conditions make the Arctic tundra a desert-like climate. Because of the low temperatures, the ground is frozen, called permafrost for permanently frozen ground. During the short summer, only the uppermost foot, 30 centimeters or less, actually thaw. The average temperature is minus 34 degrees centigrade, but the average temperature in the summer is between 3 to 12 degrees centigrade, which enables this biome to sustain life. Rainfall may vary in different regions of the Arctic. Yearly precipitation, including melting snow, is 15 to 25 centimeters. So the main characteristics of tundra include 1. An extremely cold climate, 2. Low biotic diversity, 3. Simple vegetation structure, 4. Limitation of drainage, 5. Short season of growth and reproduction, 6. Energy and nutrients in the form of dead organic material. Approximately 1,700 species of plants live in the Arctic tundra, including flowering plants, dwarf shrubs, herbs, grasses, mosses and lichens. The tundra is characterized by permafrost, a layer of soil and partially decomposed organic material that is frozen year-round. Only a thin layer of soil, called the active layer, thaws and refreezes every year. This makes shallow root systems a necessity and prevents larger plants such as trees from growing in the Arctic. The cold climate and short growing season also prevent tree growth. Trees need a certain amount of days above 50 degrees Fahrenheit or 10 degrees Celsius to complete their annual growth cycle. Similar adaptations help plants, algae, fungi and lichens survive both in Antarctic and Arctic. First, the size of plants and structures make survival possible. Small plants and shallow root systems compensate for the thin layer of soil, and small leaves minimize the amount of water lost through the leaf surface. Plants also grow close to the ground and to each other, a strategy that helps to resist the effects of cold weather and reduce damage caused by wind-blown snow and ice particles. Fuzzy coverings on stems, leaves and buds and woolly seed covers provide additional protection from the wind. Plants have also adapted to long winters and short, intense polar summers. Many Arctic species can grow under a layer of snow, and virtually all polar plants are able to photosynthesize in extremely cold temperatures. During the short polar summer, plants use the long hours of sunlight to quickly develop and produce flowers and seeds. Flowers of some plants are cup-shaped and direct the sun's rays towards the center of the flower. Dark-colored plants absorb more of the sun's energy. In addition, many species and perennials growing and blooming during the summer, dying back in the winter, and returning the following spring from their rootstock. This allows the plants to direct less energy into seed production. Some species do not produce seeds at all, reproducing asexually through root growth.